How is everyone doing? Star, 11 months! Woo! Star, are you coming to the BB watch party? It's in your city. Okay. Do this. Oh. Most likely, hell yeah. I believe Blue is coming. Think she's on the fence. I'm gonna reach out to them and be like, hey, how do we advertise for this? I also I'm gonna discuss some like maybe slightly unethical business practices, and I'm gonna just gauge the chat. I don't think it's gonna work because I actually looked into it and it feels fake. But let me explain. Let me do this. Computer. Play this. Thank you. Okay. Here's the thing. I'm being offered money to post about chat BBC. Easy work. And they have like an incentive of like if you hit like what if I post a TikTok and it hits this amount of views, they'll pay me, and it's like a lot, you know, or it's a lot to me, you know. Maybe not for an influencer or whatever, but for me, it's money. How do I? Oh yeah, let me organize this in terms of popularity. So, what they want is 100K views, and I get how many ever dollars. Right, Cassie? But there's a way to artificially do it. So whenever I post something, it's like TikTok will look me in the eyes like the second I post it, and they're like, sick post. For $28 will give you 28,000 views. And so I'm like, can I just do the cost benefit analysis of like how much money? Okay, this is actually confusing. If we look at my most viewed TikTok, it's something that I posted when the Queen died. I've talked about this. It's not very funny at all. It's literally, I was capitalizing on the trend of her passage, and it is my like highest whatever. Like I got 629K views, 72K likes. And it's like 100K views. Like, do you know how crazy that is? And maybe I'm just not popular. Like maybe I'm just not popular, but like these are my bangers. Well, that's what's interesting. So the Casey's post has 7 million views, 5K likes, but they turn the comments on. I literally can't.
Oh my god!
I literally can't turn the comments on. I don't understand this.
Right? And they had a Pentagon. The same way that y'all are 5 of y'all, Pentagon, right? Twin Towers, they had, right? And they had a Pentagon.
RGF production.
I do think my Amtrak video is my magnum opus.
1738. RGF production.
It's literally, do you know what I need to do to get the 100K views? I have to post with Corey because people love it when Corey and I are hanging out. Like that's like that's my ticket to 100K.
If you're on Big Brother 27, that means that you're probably going to go in sequester here pretty soon. And so I just wanted to let you know that the live-action Scooby-Doo movie, not the first one, but the second one, that DVD is scratched as hell, and you're not going to be able to watch it, so don't waste your time.
Smooth talking, so rocking. He's got everything that a girl's want. Smooth talking.
I can't express to you how hot it was this day. It's just because of the outfits we were wearing. Come on now. Oh, that's so... me and your Uncle Corey. So yeah, my grift is posting with Corey the Blueprint Baddie Burger. This one did numbers.
And if he want the cat, he gotta spin.
I wanted to do this at the Big Brother barbecue. I was like, could we get everyone to do this dance? But when I tell you, the atmosphere at this barbecue was not, hey, we're gonna all like spitball ideas and be creative. Like, that was not the vibe. It was like, I just truly, I think we all got there and were like, I don't know what to do. It honestly, they should have had the barbecue in the backyard, maybe. I don't know if the backyard's not ready. It's probably set up for the first HOH competition. Which I was thinking, if they do bring Angela back into the Big Brother house, we should do that first like HOH competition again. The sliding one. I thought that was a lot of fun. I thought the first HOH was a cool setup. We were like in teams. There was some negotiating. None of the gameplay is in the episode, which is frustrating because like legitimately, like it was there. Like there was actual they were strategizing over in my corner. It was me, Sweet Kenny K, and Matt Hardiman. And it was like, they wanted to snipe Angela's team with T-Core and Joseph. T-Core, one of my final twos. I like Angela, and then Joseph's my boy. Or I have a final three with T-Core. So I'm like, absolutely not. We're gonna snipe this other team, you know, but didn't get shown.
My name is Quinn. I was on Big Brother 26, and I recently rode halfway across the United States on the Amtrak, so you don't have to. And here's how it went, okay? The start of my journey began in Oklahoma City, where I took a Greyhound bus to Newton, Kansas, which took under just 4 hours. The bus ride experience itself was perfectly acceptable, and it was honestly really empty.
I can't believe they said, okay, fair. Thanks for riding, though. Like, is that not crazy to be sassy in the comments of, like, a mostly respectful video, I would say. But yeah, they want 100K views, and I don't know how we do that. The fact that this didn't break 100K.
This week, a hot new bombshell enters the villa.
I think it's so funny to see like one of the most popular like political figures in the last like probably 100 years. Who's competing with Zoran right now, you know? Who's competing? And you know what's crazy? It's not even like a cult of personality situation where it's like he just oozes charisma, so we ignore these major flaws and things like that. He's out there executing on his campaign promises. How rare is that? Like, that feels crazy. What's up, Maddie? How are you? And I think it's very funny, the idea of, like, Dave Portnoy having the assumption that, like, you see someone who is so well liked and effective, and you're like, you know, I've got a shot. It's like if I was in, it's truly as if like I was watching a basketball game, I'm watching LeBron James, and you're just like, I think I could take this guy. I think I could take this guy. I think I've got a good chance. And it's like, am I athletic? You know, does he, because I mean, Eric shares that that Dave Portnoy gave like this local pizza shop the highest score, and now there's a line. Like, okay, so he has like a social media presence and people show up for him. That would be like me being a collegiate soccer player in the NAIA, assuming that I can compete with LeBron James in basketball. And it's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I don't think that even checks out, like, even at all. I want you all to know, whoever's upstairs moved out, and so they're renovating it, like the apartment complex is renovating our upstairs, and it feels like they have 60-pound medicine balls that they've been chucking at the floor. And Martha has been extremely brave and has not been barking at most of the noises. She has a couple moments where she gets confused, but like legitimately, Cassie, it was like impacting my dreams. My dream last night was so crazy. It was like this super packed party, and we're in the penthouse of this hotel, and it's like, it is overwhelming to say the least. And it's like everyone is tossed. Like, I have the internal monologue that I feel when I have had a few, drinks. Like, in my dream, I, like, feel drunk, And it's like I keep hearing, like, whatever. And me and Haley got separated. It was super confusing, like, because we were like, we got to get out of here. We go down the elevator, it's another floor of partying. It, like, the whole hotel is a party. We can't find our place. It was insane. And, what's it called? Like, I was talking with Joseph, and I was like, how do we get out of here? And he's, like, eating these, like, pancakes with syrup. And that was, like, the finger food at the party. Pancakes with syrup. And obviously you get a fork, so maybe not finger food. But that was, like, the appetizers. And he's like, honestly, I tried an hour ago to get home, didn't work. And I'm like, oh, that's scary. I got separated with Haley, and he goes, yeah, you should probably call her before she's gone forever. And I was like, and so, yeah, it was a whole thing. But in my dream, it was, early morning, whatever. I like that it flagged finger food. That's crazy. No, Joseph in my dream was like fully content with like this evil, like imagine the Percy Jackson, live action Percy Jackson where they're playing like Poker Face. It's like that, but purgatory of like an overwhelming party, and he's just eating pancakes and syrup being like, this is our life. I don't know. They call me finger food in college. I like this bit, Star. But yeah, long story short, I gotta drop a post with chat BBC to get 100K likes, and it doesn't feel likely. The fact that this didn't get...
I have just started to sit back and think about Halloween from a logical perspective. And I'm literally looking at a skeleton and a couple witches around a pot in this person's yard over here. And like, just straight up, that's a little dark. I have just started to sit back and
like, we're cooked. If I'm not getting 100K on talking literal shit about someone, what can we do?
My pronouns are USA.
My pronouns are USA. How about it?
My pronouns are
like we're in trouble.
I have just started to sit back and think about Halloween from a logical perspective. And I'm literally looking at a skeleton and a...
Like, what are we to do? Also, this is so embarrassing. So I
was invited to a Big Brother.
This is doing a great job. 10K views. You know, we got 1,000 likes. We did it. Cool. This is so embarrassing. I posted this thinking this was hilarious. It has 4 comments at the time. And one of the comments is my girlfriend being supportive because I said, "Oh my God, I've only gotten 3 comments."
I was so fat and nasty. I would eat anything. I was like 345 pounds. A quart of ice cream every hour. I was so fat and nasty. I would eat anything. I was like 345 pounds. A quart of ice cream every hour. I was so fat and nasty. I would eat anything.
Is that fucking hilarious? Like, I thought that was so funny. No motion. I was like, come on, guys. This is hilarious. I was like, come on. And then the Big Brother, shout out to her, the person who runs this. I'm like, thank God. Turner, I sent you a text. I'm not gonna lie. Let me know. Because I have some, I have real genuine questions about the text I sent you. But yeah. 100K views on TikTok, advertising something feels like that may not work. So I gotta do something, unexcusably, rambunctious in order to get that many views. Zing Juice is insane. I think that's so funny. I thought this was very hilarious. While I was there, I ordered the have-not horchata. I believe I was the only person to order this. Chelsea asked me, she was like, "Oh, what'd you get?" Because it had this curly straw, whatever. And I was like, "Oh, I got the horchata." And then both Chelsea and Taylor Hale are like, "Oh, Quinn moves to California, and who's he feeling like? Look at this guy. Oh, he moves to California. Now all of a sudden we're ordering horchata." And I just thought that was so hilarious. Being I lived in Oklahoma, which is Texas is a border state. There's a large Hispanic population in Oklahoma. And then the college town that I went to in Cretan, Nebraska has a massive Hispanic population. And I just thought that was so funny. I was like, "You think this is my first time?" I was like, "Guys, I was a soccer player, you know." I was like, there was a time where I was it was me and one other white guy on the team, you know. There's a reason why it was I wonder if the BB barbecue had egg whites and ground chicken breast. I'm not gonna lie, they did. I'm gonna come clean. They had sloppy joes, nachos. They had cornbread that was this big. I didn't see any egg whites or ground chicken, you know? What's up, Phoenix? How you doing? Yeah, there was a time when I went to college. Oh shit! That's awesome. There was a time where I would say aquí or mira for the ball, and then it was hey, English. And I was like, my bad, my club team has me conditioned, you know? Starting discourse. I might. Was the food free? The food was free, and they gave out free alcohol. Remember when you promised? I'll follow you. What's your TikTok, Phoenix? Turner. Bro, I have seen so many posts. Instagram, not TikTok. All right, Phoenix. Like sometimes we gotta consider our delivery. Sometimes, you know. I think we gotta consider our delivery sometimes. That's blowing my mind. Okay, here's my, if you're curious what the stream title is, today we're gonna assemble Asher, I don't know if you're being funny, but that's a hilarious bit. If you are. So, my Patreon is going to be popping this Big Brother 28 season, okay? And I am going to assemble the Avengers. I think, Asher, are you doing like a play on words thing? I think, okay, here's the thing. My thing is like 100K. Oh, I can't see how many views I got. Dang, why can't? That's so weird. Like that's, I don't know what discourse I can start. Thoughts on the new Big Brother Twitter intern? Well, they were the same people who did, like Big Brother from my season. I think that they are given a lot more freedom. Here's like, what's it called? Turner. I was just talking about this. They posted that thing. They're like, yo, if you get 100K views, you can get this dollar amount up to 40K. I was like, what the fuck? I don't know. Asher, I thought you were doing a bit, like a wordplay bit on Discord versus Discourse. And if not, then that's it. Yeah, Turner, I think it's great. I also think it's funny now seeing all these people post, all right? I was the real yapper, okay? I was clocking in. I was using that as my version of, like, Grok. I was like, yo, chat GPT, and it's just chat BBC. Well, I think that Big Brother should go on Blue Sky. I think that is a perfectly reasonable ask. And maybe I can send them a message. Let me check my email. I have no clue how I would do it. I'd love to make that amount. And, oh my gosh, can I tell you all something really cool? There's an author. Her name is Bridget Brennan. Please don't be canceled. Yeah, so there's this author. She talks about, like, she's like a feminist, like whatever, in the business world. She's written 2 books. And I had her speak at my college for free. I cold called her. With a minimum number of subscribers on Twitch, you can bring your cut of subscriptions from 30% to 40%. I don't know what you mean by that. But anyway, she's like a public speaker as well. And I got her to show up to our show, or our classroom. I straight up cold called. I found her phone number online. I cold called her, and she texted me back and was like, "That's crazy unprofessional. Don't do that." And then Asher. Asher, what's happening here? Asher, name your 3 favorite fast food places. This is something a bot would have no relationship with in real time. But yes, she showed up, and something stuck out to me back in the day. She shared that she makes, at the time, she was making like $15K to speak at a convention. A one-time, like whatever. I don't eat fast food. Name your favorite. What's your dream car, Asher? Oh, non-stop ads. I see. I have the ads as low as it goes. Because it's like what, you are like, I feel like that's just fucking you guys over, honestly. Like, but yes, it stuck out to me. And so as I'm looking for, you know, money, I like, remembered that, and so I reached out to her and I was like, "Hey, I don't know if you remember me, whatever, but I was on reality TV and I would love to get into the public speaking, like whatever. I'd love to scratch your brain, or you know, whatever, or what is it? Pick your brain, not scratch. I'd love to pick your brain. Okay, let me see what your dream car is. Porsche." This is your dream car? I like this orange. Or like this green is cool. I like this green. You should get it in green. Yeah, I reached out to her. She texted me back like within 10 minutes and said, "This is crazy. This is your dream car? Like, I can't believe this." What was the other one? BMW M2. This is blowing my mind. I like this. I like the orange. You should get it in orange. If you're gonna get this, I can't believe this, but that does feel like someone's favorite car. And what's it called? Yeah, she reached out in like 10 minutes, so I have a meeting set up with her. What's my dream car? Volkswagen Beetle, vintage, no rust, and it actually runs. Like, high key, my car right now is my dream car. If the AC was working right now, I'd be like, my car. I love my vehicle. I would love, like, if I won $1 million, I would get a VW van electric. I would do this. I would get this and get it converted to be electric. Asher, me too. An Ashton Vanquish. Let me see this. I guess. I like the grill. I like this rounded out, like, whatever. I like the front. I just think I think I might just be too quirky, like, whatever. Adam, hello. Star. That would be great. Am I right? Like, it feels crazy when the bare minimum is just, like, works. Also, I was at the... speaking of the Volkswagen electric van now, those are about to be paperweights. And the reason why is you no longer have the tax credit because Donald Trump is like Satan. And those were already not the best electric vehicles. And so they were already not moving super well off of lots. And then now that they're taking away that tax credit, oh shit, Adam, thank you so much. That's so nice. Thank you. Electric Volkswagen electric fan is called the Buzz. Adam, thank you so much. Let me bust it down for you. It's the last day of 35% off. Oh shit. That's fucking badass that you know this. Are you guys going to the thing later? Which thing? So confused. Let me do, but when I was on the Volkswagen, or when I was on the Big Brother lot, they have like a bunch of different vans, and one of them was a Volkswagen electric van, a Bugatti Chiron. No way, this Grand Theft Auto ass car. No way, you want to drive this? I think this is like, I don't know. I like this, like, the different colors. Like, it's cool. Anime Expo, but it's packed as fuck. Dude, Adam. Oops. 3.3 milli is insane. I want to go to Comic-Con, but not for, like, the reason you think. I want to go for, like, all the Toy Fair stuff. Like, I want to do that. And, like, I've tried looking into, like, jobs that, like, how crazy would it be if Hasbro... I'm so sorry about the bullying. My bad. But I think it'd be cool if Hasbro just had me on as talent on a microphone and I'm introducing all the cool stuff. And they just have me there for content. I feel like that's, like, the easiest thing ever. Outside of, like, a toy influencer, Fig Talk, and stuff like that. I don't know. Do this.
Don't go get no prank at
Shout
me.
out to Adam for the gifted subs!
Can't stop, you know we'll never give it up. People talk, but we just don't care. In this life, you know you gotta live it up. So everybody put your hands in the air. It's an all-night party that we're getting into. You think it's all over, and the joke is on you. It's a dream, it's a scene, and it's so brand new. You think you can
pranking.
You're right.
Martha did not run out in fear. I told her to check on you because you were probably missing out on this. Boom, shakalaka. Oh yeah, we're gonna try to bust it down as much as possible. We'll bust it down for Heather and Star throughout the stream. Nerdy Rising Phoenix, hello. Welcome back to the stream. But yeah, fun fact, on the set of Big Brother in the lot, they have a shit ton of vans, like K trucks, like stuff like that. I can't, dude, okay, can I get real? Let me get real with everyone in the chat here today. I cannot wait for Big Brother. I'll look up the Volkswagen Buzz, let's do it. Oh, yeah. I didn't realize the van was, I thought you were making a joke, like, because at one point you said fan. Yeah, these are sick. I prefer like a glossier, brighter orange. Boom, does this look familiar? Come on. I'm hoping that we get a Love Island style dance intro. It won't happen. Will we do a BB28 draft? Yes. We'll do a draft. I'm thinking about the people that I want on. Yeah, I want to do one where it's like, we're all in California, and then they're here. Or I stream off of like my laptop or something. It's somewhere, and we're able to be like, the first round pick of the Quinion draft. But yeah, I'll put it together. I got an email here. I need to fill out this form. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll get Blue, I could get Morgan, I could get maybe Vinny. I feel like Vinny will do it if Paul shows up. Vinny needs to stay mysterious. Well, all we have to do, all we know now is that we just need Paul in the equation and then he's fine. Also, I thought this was so funny. Me and Vinny were trying to link up with our favorite person in the diary room. You know, just say hey, because they're working hard and everything. And Vinny's like, yeah, I know where we gotta go. I followed him in my car and we got lost. Mr. Pizza Delivery Man. We got lost. We weren't in the Big Brother backyard. We were actually in the, like, recording space for the jury house. And it's funny, I was able to, this was so, like, I told, Paul and Vinny this. I was like, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but that is where we were kept, before going out for the jury roundtable. And then that's where we were kept to, like, come up with the questions for the finale. And then both Paul and Vinny were like, oh, we never did that. And I was like, I know, that's why I'm telling you. I was like, I knew that you wouldn't have this information, so that's why I'm telling you the story. I know you guys made it to the end, all right? I get it. I drank maybe 100,000 energy drinks the day of. I drank one of those pink yerba mates. I had a blue Monster and like 3 Red Bulls. What Big Brother players were there? It was Vinny. Okay, yeah, I think I may have been the only one. That's so embarrassing. Because it was Ashley, Taylor, Chelsea, Vinny, Paul, myself, Kyland. He went out 4th place, right? So he would have experienced it if he was there, but he wasn't. What is Snake? Also, I saw a tweet from Ashley talking about players I want to see return from each New Era season. Did not include me. She included Cedric, the guy who volunteered for the block. The pre-juror, she was like, we need that guy again. Not the person I hung out with. And it was so funny hearing her talk about, she was like, yeah, I mean, you got some screen time. Yeah, you got, and I was like, I got more DRs than Rubina and Cam combined, and I was the first juror. And she's like, oh, so you were like probably like, you know, some people might have liked you, like, you know, you were like I would say, and I was like, yeah, if I were to like grade it, I'd say I was like maybe in the top 3 for like America's favorite player, like if I had to guess, because she hasn't watched all of Big Brother 26. And so it was so funny of me just being like having to fight for my honor of like, and it's one of those things where she just truly doesn't realize, like, or maybe she does and she's being a dick. Like, I don't know. But I was like, yeah, I would say like probably the top 3 of like America's favorite player, probably, you know, if I had to like think about it under a microscope. Like, I was like, come on, dude. I was like, BB28, the season before, like, you gotta watch that one, you know? If you're going into Big Brother 28, here's your assumption. You have to watch Big Brother 26. You have to watch Big Brother 27. You have to watch Big Brother 20. If you, like, even if you're a super fan, like, she knows ball. She watched it. No, I didn't take Kylan's place. He was there, he just didn't show up. Yeah, you should watch Big Brother 20. Every recruit watches Big Brother 20. So if you want to be able to connect with people, you need that on the top of mind. And they're not going to outright say, like, oh, I've only watched these seasons. They're going to say it through coded language because, you know, they don't want, I'm assuming, they don't want people watching to feel like they're not prepared. So they're like, oh yeah, if I had to, like, Big Brother 20 stuck out to me, like, that one is, like, my favorite. Yeah, for sure. My favorite winner is Casey. And it's like, oh, well, BB20 is such a good season that, like, if you're being recruited, you're being told to watch that. Even seasons? Wait. Let's think about that. Because I think you're cooking. We have BB2. And then BB2 is better than BB3. BB5 is better than Big Brother 4 for me. Is that crazy? I know that's controversial. Let me do, okay. Big Brother 1, we don't know. Big Brother 2, good. Well, Corey is convinced Big Brother 25 is like the best season, you know? I think 4 is better than 3. 5 is better than 4. 6 is better than 2. 7 is better than 6. 8 is gutter butt. 9 ass. 10 is... 11 is... I don't know. I don't know. I don't really care. 12 is gas. No. On your SATs, did you do better on math or language? I probably did really, really good on my... I'm a really good, like, writer. But I am good at math. I did terrible at this science. Science does not work for me. Math, I like it. But I'm like a really good writer. 13. I don't know. My problem is like this middle of the 14 is.
Shopping for your next car? What about third row seats?
What the fuck? Oh. No. What the fuck? $15, worse than garbage. No one should watch that. 16, this is where I'm gonna lose some of you. I like 16. I think I'm one of the few people who likes it. 17, better than... I like 14 more than 12. I think this is reasonable. 18 is money. OTT. What the what is happening? Why are we getting ads? I don't want to watch anything. Like, stop. What is happening? Okay, 19 I think is dog ass. $20 is really, really good. $22 is okay. Like, I don't know. You need to know how to make a tier list. Well, okay. Fair. I'm just trying to organize my thoughts here. 23 is really good to me. this could change like by the hour. I think 27's kind of cheeks. Um, 26, 6, 2014, 18, 10, 16, 12, 2, 24. Yeah, even seasons are better. I don't know. Listen, those are just quick thoughts, all right? Before I get screenshotted, all right? Everyone bullies, can I just say, I feel so left out on Blue Sky because I'll always see, like, people's commentary of, like, I see commentary where people are, like, talking shit about Corey, but it's people saying, like, it's so annoying that those people are talking shit about Corey. And I'm like, I never see the negative discourse. And then, like I saw people, apparently there was discourse about Taylor today on Blue Sky, and I was like, I literally can't find it. I'm like looking up Taylor, BB28, just to see what the discourse is, and I don't know, like, what people are talking about. And I'm always I need someone to be like my Blue Sky correspondent, where just at the end of the day, they're like, okay, this is what people are talking about. There was discourse on Twitter as well. What do they say they're saying about Corey? It's like people are like disavowing, talking shit, or they're like, it's just he's sharing his opinions, like whatever, it doesn't really matter. I don't know. I think that it was like whenever he was ranking winners, people had a problem. Like I said, I can never find the discourse, and I want to be like, what are you talking about? And maybe respond. Maybe I want to clap back on behalf of my dog at the crib, you know? He may not care, but I do. I care more than Corey does. Taylor basically said BB update accounts should move to Threads instead of Blue Sky because there's more engagement there. Yeah, but Threads feels lame. I don't have like a Threads because I'm good. Like, I don't like. She was harassed on Blue Sky? Who is doing this? Block them! There's no way it's worse than Twitter. Threads also, if you go for a reality TV show, they're gonna do a background check. LOL, LA Michoacana would be bomb. That sounds phenomenal. When did you say this? I would love some Michoacana. But what's it called? Oh my god. Ah! I can't use my brain. Oh yeah, if you want to go on a reality TV show, they're gonna ask you what your Twitter is. They're gonna ask you what your Instagram is. They're not gonna ask you what your Blue Sky is, alright? Blue Sky right now is like the US of A in terms of freedom, liberty. Okay, let's open the link. Computer? God damn it. Blue Sky is so annoying. Okay, I gotta run to this. Steven, what's good? Steven, if you ever want to come to California, hit my line, brother. We have a nice couch, or if you want, We can get you like an inflatable mattress. I'll sleep on the floor. You can sleep in my bed. Okay, let me see this. BB Talks, where is this? Okay, I gotta copy this, and then I'll put it in my browser. Okay. The discourse continues. Okay, I've got it. Taylor says we need the update accounts over here. Hamster Watch, Big Brother Daily, BB Updates, Jokers, BB Network, Feeds Fairy, Tombs. Who else am I missing? Follow the updates accounts. So Maddie, you're directly involved in it. We really do have great community over there. Wish you would give it another chance. Personally, I will never open that app again, but my experience, harassment, revenge porn. What? Aside, I really believe threads will capture new, curious viewers, and feed updates are by far the most engaging way to do it. The reach is further here than it is on Blue Sky. Western Hollywood. That's where the watch party is. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up for the baddies in the chat. I don't know what she's referencing. I've never experienced that, but also Taylor receives a completely different, like, arsenal of commentary, criticism, and hate that I can never understand. Like, and so the fact she had that experience is terrible. This is where I shall be. It's a cool poster, non-AI, which is great. Taylor's hate is like, what's up, Tom? Like, for me, the hate that Taylor received was like unbelievable, like weird. And then it then it was AmeriCorey where people were weird. Is that a dig at Oz's? LOL. Is Oz's AI? Is that just BB alum? No. This is gonna be like a watch party and everything. For the people, for, you know, the common man. Is Oz's AI? Because that was not shade. I'm convinced it's AI. Let's see. I wasn't invited to it, so. Let me look it up. Is this AI? I don't think so. The house chops thing, they've always looked really nice, right? Yeah, plebes. The house chops thing always looks like this. Like, is this AI? If anyone has special... I was here for 8 minutes, by the way. It was really cool. I was here for 8 minutes. my god, I love this shirt. Where did he get this? Computer. A computer, find me this sweater. Computer, find me this sweater. But yeah, is this AI? Does it? I feel like Azza probably has like AI likes doing neon highlights. Yeah, I mean, I will say if it's AI, if it is AI, that's dumb as fuck. I've literally tweeted out, I was like, yo, if you're a reality TV person and you're hosting a party, message me, I will do like whatever. Use Google Lens. How do I use Google Lens? Fuck. I know how to screenshot. I can do it on my phone, maybe. Okay. Let's do this. Is matcha latte what you went with? That place looked so good. Fuck. Me not knowing what any of those words meant. I'll go on my thing. But yes, today's stream we're gonna be assembling the whatchamacallit? The event. Oh, my phone is about to die. Oh, shit. My phone's on 2%. Where's the chopsticks thing? Or House of Chops? I'm gonna find this sweater right now. Watch this. Watch this drive. Computer. We're gonna assemble the troops. I'll be asking for your requests, things like that, on who you would like to hear from. Here are some of my ideas for my like Patreon podcast. The Odd Duck broadcast will return. Here's kind of my idea. I want to talk about their personal life. What do they have going on? I want to talk about this season of Big Brother. What are their thoughts? Have they been keeping up with it? This week's HOH, the veto, who do you want to go home? Stuff like that. I'm gonna ask them about like pop culture, like Corey, for example. Corey is a young man. I was gonna be like, you were born in this year. That's mind-blowing, and we're gonna play a little bit of a game where you are going to like blind rank these movies that came out the year you were born. You know, so it'll be like Finding Nemo, Toy Story, like whatever, and he'll blind rank them. I thought it'd be fun to blind rank Big Brother winners, stuff like that, and just kind of curate the questions. I thought it'd be fun. Haley loves listening to like the Am I the Asshole, like Reddit stories, stuff like that. I thought that that'd be fun to look up a weekly Reddit story and ask like their opinion. Those are my intentions. That's my approach for the Odd Duck broadcast, like return. Yeah, like Smudge, yeah. Okay, I found it. Oh, it's from Urban Outfitters. Oh, maybe I can find it. Asher, I like that perspective of like, hey, what's the experience of going back, you know? Yeah, like Instagram popping off, like Brittany Haynes has talked about it, like some of the best advice she got once she got done was like, hey, just go home, get a job. Who thinks Quinn is the best BB streamer? Giuseppe, I appreciate that. If I had to guess, if you include Dan, he's the best streamer, right? Like he does it full time. Morgan does it full time. And then Corey gets way more viewers than I do. It could be argued I'm the worst. It could be argued that I'm the worst Big Brother streamer. I'm the most consistent, but it could be argued that I am pushing out a worse product, you know? Oh my God, Adam, I just got a text. Thank you so much. That is so incredibly generous. Not worst. I might be the worst. Let me send this to myself. I gotta send the Canva link to myself. I'm the greatest? Thanks, Clinton. I appreciate that. It depends. If you like me, then I'm pretty good. If you don't like me, I would understand. Like for Corey, I feel like if you're not a Corey fan, you could still tune in to a Corey stream and you would be okay. I think that if you were not a Quinn fan, you could not survive a Quinn stream. I'm alright. Hey, thanks, Adam. I appreciate that. How do I do this? 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 I gotta like send this to my own Twitter account. Okay. Let me show you the invitation that I'm working on. And then we can run through the list of who we want to see. Also, wait, I might have exclusive information. So everyone keeps talking about like the spinning or like the table and that it has the like lazy Susan and they're like the key wheel has returned. What I was told was that the table, like, it's a working clock. Reality. Thanks, Adam. We are in a lot of ways. We are like reality TV, you know? Okay, let me click this. That's insane. Okay. I didn't bring Zingbot? Yes, because babe, that Zingbot would not fit in this apartment. Unfortunately. All right, here we go. Let me just delete my phone number off this. I don't want to dox myself again. Okay, perfect. This is the invitation. This is what we're cooking with. If Al fits, then Zingbot. No, Zingbot was like 6'5". Okay, This is my invitation that I'm going to send to people. You are invited to maybe guest. Is there a way to move this back? Well, that doesn't make sense, does it? I had my phone number on this so that they could RSVP. So it's an RSVP and it was gonna be my phone number. But realistically, they don't need it. Like, come on. Oh. Probably don't need this. Yeah, what are our thoughts? If you get this invite, are you feeling like you need to attend? Couldn't they just email you? Well, in theory, I'm just DMing this to them, right? Like, no, we have not gone to Knott's yet. We went for, like, we drove up for the water park for Haley's birthday party. And that was a lot of fun. But yeah, we haven't done the... Be a guest host on... You are invited to guest on Quinn's Patreon channel. Throughout this BB season, episode recaps, interviews, random content. I love the idea. Does anyone know what the Dig Dug challenge? Here, I'll main screen myself for this. Does anyone know what the Dug Dug challenge is? Not Dig Dug. That's an arcade game. My favorite arcade game. Let the record show. Oh, thanks, Adam. Yeah, every 2B Tuesday, we let people call in, share their thoughts and opinions. Luckily, we have a pretty good community, so that it's not scary, like, having people call in. If it weren't close-knit, I would not be doing that, you know? But how it works is you get in a car, you stream live on Twitch, and it's like, I'm driving, and then my guests are in the car too, and we go through a bunch of drive-thrus. The record is like 13 drive-thrus, and what you do is, you say, hey everyone, or you like say to the drive-thru person, you're like, hey, I'm just getting what the person ahead of me in line got. And then you have to eat whatever it is, and it's mandatory to go to KFC, and it's mandatory to go to, like Krispy Kreme, I believe. And then you just like, it's just like a fun, gluttonous challenge. And so I want to do that with like, I would love to do it with like me, Rubina, like Haley, Morgan, like all the like BB besties and stuff like that. I think it would be so much fun. and then you're just all hanging out complaining about how much food you've had to eat and stuff like that. And even if it were a colossal failure, I do think that it would be fun. And so, like, that's something I would want to, like, do on my Patreon. Let me do this. Let's do this. Let's do Big Brother. Let's do Survivor. Let's do... We'll do Amazing Race. Then we can do... What are other reality TV shows? Why am I forgetting? Oh, Squid Game. Let's do Trey. Mark. Drag Race, The Circle. What are other reality TV shows that we could... And mind you, I have to know them, right? So, like, Got to Get Out, I don't know who we're gonna get from Got to Get Out to... Is this for my Patreon? Jerry Springer. Traders? Who do I know from Traders? Maybe Tiffany. I could get Brittany Haynes. Would Love Island people be interested? I don't know. The UFC? I don't think, The Ultimate Fighter is a good reality TV show. Super exploitative. Like, why did they have unlimited alcohol in a mansion with, like... Yeah, Love Island people, I don't think I have motion for that. Bedrot, LMAO. I am the only Bedrot fan. Oh, by the way, I uploaded another video to my Patreon last night. Bully Beatdown was ridiculous. I can't believe that happened. I used to think Mayhem was like the greatest fighter of all time. I was like, it's gotta be. I think this is cute. Patreon does this thing now where they like combined like my creator channel and then my like member channel, and it like publicly displays who I'm a member of, and I'm only a member of AmeriCorey's Patreon, and I think that's very sweet. What you looking for? Oh, it should be on that corner over there. Do you want me to look?
You don't have to look.
Man. And so I think it's very funny that they can view my membership, and I'm just a member of the AmeriCorey Patreon. I want to support them always, you know? Oh yeah! We got this stand mail where we ordered.
I would like to make it very clear that America texted me personally.
Okay.
And asked me what my address is.
Oh, yeah, she did. AmeriCorey sent some stand mail, not to me, but to Haley.
She could have texted you.
And I'm excited to see it.
She texted me.
I'm excited to see it. Why is Quinn a member of the Joseph Stalin Patreon? That would be very funny.
I feel so crazy right now.
What do you need?
I just feel insane. I'm on Adderall, but I finished all my tasks, and now I just feel like I'm gonna explode.
Don't do that. Not allowed. You can't explode. Do you want cold? Do you want a Monster energy drink? It might mellow you out. They do put me to sleep sometimes. But yes, let me get this. How do I look at my posts? I don't know if you can see this. Okay, you can, for sure. This is what we'll do. Dude, Patreon is so ass. What happened? I'll post this here. I would love to go to a theme park with people. I would love to go to Six Flags over Texas with like Kat and Alex and everyone. Okay, this is my Patreon. I uploaded episode. Oh my god, what is happening? I can't pin this somehow. I guess I can't pin this. But yeah, I would love to do that. I need to replace a keyboard on a laptop for one of my friends and then do some task list stuff for myself, like set up OBS scenes. Yeah, I wanna up, like, you know, step up my production value, but I wanna do it. I don't know. I'm too lazy. That's really the moral of the whatever. But I need a frame. I love this. We gotta paint. That's true. I'm willing to paint whenever. We can literally paint tonight if you want. If you want to use your medicated energy, focused energy, Haley. But yes. Compiling the list. Let's do this. The people that I for sure can get from the circle. Jordan, Daniel, Amazing Race, I wanted to paint this wall right here a charcoal gray or black within spider webs, and Haley looked at me like a psycho. The guy was a psycho. She's like, absolutely not. I was like, okay, fair enough. Who do we want? We want Corey. We want America. What the fuck? That was so scary. I can for sure get Morgan. I think Vinny is not realistic. I almost lied to all of you and was like, we can get Vinny. Let's look at BB27. I don't know. Do nightmare guests only? Yeah, I'm for sure getting canceled. I'm gonna ask Cameron. Zachy Wirt. You know someone from Survivor? Who do we want to hear from? Big Brother Troy. I'm not from Omaha, by the way. We can easily get Rubina. Big Wendy. Big Wendy? I'm not familiar. I know Big... This is crazy. We have a Big Wendy in the community. I'm for sure gonna get Chemo. We can get Joseph. We can probably get Chelsea. Australian Bachelor guy? What? She owns a Pokemon shop? That's so cool. I come back and you're still here. You came back to the Quinn stream and you were shocked that Quinn was here? Who do we want to hear from? We can get Izzy and Paige. Easy work. Dude, how does Australian Bachelor work? Is it just like the US version? Like, was he the Bachelor or was he competing for the Bachelorette? Oh, we can easily get Jag and Jazz, of course. What did I think of the floor? I feel like it's a fun TV show, you know? Who can we get? Oh, Blue will pull up. Can we do the floor on stream? How would that... Okay, let's brainstorm. How do we make that work? So we would have people call in. And they send to me their... We can do this. How do we do this on stream? I think that I could film like an IRL video. I'm trying to think of... So we would have a graphic, right? So it'd be like... This is Phil. And then... This is Bill. And this is Tree Bark Jones. And this is Steven, like stuff like that. And then I would come up with the images. How do we make this work? But, okay. We can do the floor. Do we think I need to do casting or just applications? A 100 players, we couldn't do that. But we could do like 20. And then I can make a slideshow. Like, as we know, slideshows, easy work. We can make that work for sure. Okay. BB28. What would your category be, Phoenix? We can get Turner on easy money. Come on, that's my goat. Are you kidding me? Of course, my twin sister's gonna be there. Cassie, I'm so excited to hear about it. Joseph. Oh my god, I'm scared. Okay, Big Brother 24 alum. I think Turner might be the only Turner and Joseph would be the only people who I could get on. What are we doing? Okay, so we're putting together the podcast, or I'm going to be doing a show every week on my Patreon and then uploaded like a week late. We're going to talk about, on the YouTube, we're going to talk about Big Brother, like what's happening, who they like, you know, what they think of this HOH. We're going to talk, you know, what are they up to? Talk about pop culture things of like, what movies are you seeing? Stuff like that. We're going to talk about, we're going to do like, am I the asshole? Like a segment of where I bring up like, yeah, I'm just going to like interview them, talk to them, stuff like that. Big Brother 24, it's looking tough here on who I could get on. BB28. Godspeed Star, thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, we could easily get... I could get Kylan on. Good. Sad. I'm not excited, dude. Like, can we just talk about like Love Island is a recipe to get hurt, man. Like, that's what it really feels like this season is like. BB22? I wonder if I reach out to Kevin if he answers. I'll try to get Ian. I don't know if I have much emotion. I don't know if Tyler likes me like that. BB21. I could get Tommy Bracco. We already got Kat on there. Let's look at BB20 here. I could totally get Rockstar. I don't feel comfortable asking Haley. Well, Rockstar, I've messaged her before, and she was really nice. I do know that whenever it was popular to, like, shit on Quinn and it was easy likes, I do know that Rockstar posted about it. About me being like, oh, this guy's crazy, am I right, Twitter? And then Twitter's like, well, yes, we'd like to kill him, so we will be liking. BB19. I feel like I can get Paul. I feel like I can corner Paul. The crazy thing about... I might be able to get Josh. Oh, yeah. There was a bit on TV, or on Twitter, where they were like, Quinn never showers. And I was like, guys, I was like, guys, my hair is wet in every scene. Like, what are you talking? Statistically, I may have showered and brushed my teeth the most. I literally brush 2 or 3 times a day because Bowie Jane said on a TikTok before, like right before I got in the house, she talked about how like one of the most important things is to like make sure you're brushing your teeth because there's a lot of whispering. And like, remember when people thought that Bowie Jane was like doing like shots of mouthwash? People thought she was trying to get drunk. She shared that the reason she did it was because you're like whispering so much and people had bad breath. And so then I was like, I don't want to be like even risk like, you know, 6-hour breath. You've had lunch, like whatever. So I would brush my teeth after every meal. I brushed my teeth during the hide and go veto competition. I literally brushed my teeth during hide and go veto. So like, I always thought that was so funny that people, and it's because people said that Turner didn't shower. And so they do that bit now. And then Keanu apparently was not showering as much, but there may have been some legs to that, quote unquote. But he probably showered. Like, I can't put Keanu on here. I do think he would show up. Keanu's a pretty nice guy. Okay. Big Brother 19. Let me get Ramses. Let me ask him. My phone's about to die. Fuck. Oh my god. I like bullying my college, and they like posted, like Don't Athletics posted this thing, and they're using AI, and so I like commented on it because they were deleting people's posts and hiding their posts. But since I'm verified, I think that I don't know if they can hide my whatever response. Maybe they can, they just haven't seen it yet. But I like commented on it and I was like, AI is crazy. And I got a like, and I'm like, that's right. Love being evil, tormenting my alma mater for using AI slop. I need to charge my phone. I might do that here in a moment and go pee. And it's like so embarrassing. Let me show you what it looks like. Like, what are we doing? And here's the thing. This would be cool if they like just hired an actual graphic design person to do this style, which you can you can hire a graphic designer to do like a Lego style thing. That would be so cool. This would be like a great way to build someone's portfolio. A student at your college that does graphic design. You could find someone to do that maybe. It's so embarrassing. So I commented, I was like, AI is crazy. This guy's in my fraternity. He's like, please stop using AI and use a graphic design artist. You have a wonderful program. Utilize it. And they've just been deleting comments or hiding it, and I think it's so embarrassing. Like, we don't have to do this. Like, what are we doing? It's not that deep, little bro. It's just like, I don't know. Listen. If you're utilizing like an AI tool, whatever, I think that there's a difference between utilizing a tool and using like generative AI, where you're like, computer, give me a Stone Athletics poster in Lego style, and then it's like doing full generative AI. You know, like there are ethical ways to use AI, and AI is not new. It's just embarrassing when it's like you're a small college and it's like, dude, hire someone, please. Okay, Big Brother 18, who do we want to see? Who would we call up? All right, Big Brother 17, who we call it? Oh, Steven the Merchant of Death. Moses is getting that call. I can pull this up. Realistically, I feel like that's the only person I want to talk to. I've messaged James before I found out. Ugh, this is Asher. We gotta utilize some patience. All right. Look, I have a Survivor, an Amazing Race, a Squid Game. Like I have all the categories. And if you have someone that you're like dying to like recommend, I'll add them to the list of people that I'll reach out to. But what are we doing? Come on, like. I'm going down the line. Rob Sesternino, we can ask Rob. You don't need another reality show. Copy. That's not what I said at all. What are we talking about? Big Brother 16. I kind of want to hear from Devin. Do you think do you think Devin would pull up? Oh, I messaged James before I knew he was canceled, because he lived in Wichita Falls, which is like 45 minutes away. And he like never responded. And I was like, what the fuck are we doing? I was like, listen, man, there's no way you're Donnie. I wonder if I could get Donnie to do anything. Has he done anything online, like Zoom or anything? I met this lady. What is her name? Is it Brittany? Irene the Alien. How do I know this? Irene. Oh, I was thinking Irene, Big Brother 14, Brittany Haynes. I could ask. Did I add her? I could ask. I just don't know if... Let's see. Ian will, I think, will show up. I think that's it. I think... I want Will to respond. I don't know if he would do that. We're compiling our Big Brother, like, who to reach out to. Oh, Portia. She'll reach, or she'll pull up. BB12. We're starting to get in that territory where I don't know if people would respond. I think I could get Ronnie the Rat. I'll reach out to Kevin because I do want to hear what he has to say. Shima? Is Shima out and about? Big Brother 10. I could get April from BB10 maybe. How is Sequester? How are we feeling? Okay. This is a lot of people to reach out to. Survivor players. Michelle might. I saw a okay, in terms of like Survivor people, Paul Abrahamian, I've got him on there. Rizgod, I'd definitely ask. Here, let's do this. RIZGOD. Rizgod baby, comma, man, myth, legend. I could totally get Christina. I could get Sophie Bellardi. Oh, Steven, for sure. Steven would pull up. I could meet up with Shaheen. I hang out with Shaheen. We go get drinks. Okay, I really need to pee. Let me look at. Is there anything I can put on in the meantime while I'm gone? Big Brother.
What's one word to describe Big?
What is up, Ella? Right now, yes, Izzy is on there. Izzy's on there. We are compiling our Avengers for my Patreon. I'm gonna reach out to a bunch of people and be like, hey, I'd love to see you like do some type of content, whether it's me interviewing them, talking, you know, stuff like that. Holy cow, how many subscribers did they have? Damn, they got hella clips from 26. Where, or 27. Diane, I could reach out to Diane. Selena Estides could be good for Drag Race. She's a BB fan. Hell yes. I'll reach out to her. I'll reach out. Let me put down diabetic Selena. How do you spell this? Estides. Estides. I have to pee so bad. Oh my god. Okay. I have no idea. Oh, Peter from BB Can? Yeah, I'll definitely reach out to him. Fuck yes, that's a genius idea. Big Brother, I don't know. I don't know what's a good video. Fuck. I gotta pee. What do I put on? I don't know. Okay.
For this head of household competition, Ainsley has created
I'll be right back.
a board game and has decided to make all of you the life-size game pieces. As outgoing HOH, I am not eligible to compete. Here's how it works. One at a time, you will have 45 seconds to race around the game board, hitting as many buttons as possible to increase your score. But choose your path carefully because different buttons are worth different point values. This game may be sweet, but falling is sour. If you lose your balance and fall off the path, your points will hit 0 and you'll have to go back to the beginning and start over, losing valuable time. Once a button has been hit, it cannot be pressed again until every button on the board has been pushed and lit up. The player who accumulates the most points on the Aisley Land game board in the fastest time will be crowned the new head of household.
I literally need to win to secure my safety. I'm so sick of being runner-up and then losing in the last minute. I have just got to win this.
Going into this HOH, I'm kind of an outcast. I've already spent 2 weeks on the block. I was the only vote to evict Angela. This HOH is super important. My emotions are high. I'm really missing my family. I need this HOH win because I want to see pictures of my wife. I want to see pictures of my kid. HOH, here I come.
A random draw determined your order. T-Core, you're up first. Everyone else, wait in the sugar shack until it's your turn.
In this competition, we have 45 seconds to race around some beams, to click as many buttons as possible, and accumulate as many points as we can. But we have to be super careful because if we touch the ground, our score goes back to 0. The player with the highest score will be the new head of household.
Great job, T-Core. You have set the score to beat.
I set the score of 9, which honestly, not too bad. Now I just gotta hope that someone doesn't come in and blow my score out of the water.
Terrible score. Terrible score, T-Core. Unfortunately, what's that? Eat what you want, and then Adam, thank you so much. Your sweet treats have arrived. We're coming up with the logistics right now. Honestly, the balance wasn't that crazy. This is literally a 2x4.
Of being runner-up and then losing in the last minute. I have just got to win this.
Going into this HOH, I'm kind of an outcast. I've already spent 2 weeks on the block. I was the only vote to evict Angela. This HOH is super important. My emotions
I like
are high.
his beard. I
I'm
like
really
Kenny
missing
when
my
he's got the
family.
full...
I need this HOH win because I want to see pictures of my wife. I want to see pictures of my kid. HOH, here I come.
A random draw determined your...
We were back there for so long. just the longest you've ever, like, it was ridiculous. I don't know what happened. Dude, I'm telling you, Kenny was... Imagine, I would like to see Kenny on another reality TV show. And honestly, the best case scenario, is that he... No, I need him on like a show, like another social strategy. W background, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is my beautiful girlfriends. This is theft. Between every streamer is a far more organized and curated streamer. Kenny, I need Kenny to be like in the 7th layer of hell again. Like I think that it would be so funny. Okay. Alf would never shank me. Oh my gosh, thank you.
There's no, it's not like I have
Okay, but still. Adam, thank you so much. We've got your Mitchell O'Connor, and then what is the corn? Esquites. I think he would want to quit 1,000,000%. I think it would be so funny for Kenny to quit. Delicious. Banging. Do I think any former Big Brother players on the next season of Fear Factor? I have no idea, because on one hand, they would be lucky to get any Big Brother talent. But on the other, it's season 2. And I feel like if you want to create like if you want to have your own show, I think that you need to get an all new cast. Like, I feel like it might be a little risky. Like, imagine if Big Brother 2 was like, we're gonna put on, or Big Brother 3 was like, we will now pull from a Survivor talent. And it's like, why not develop your own whatever? Also, if there is a Survivor player on this season, I will be bummed out of Big Brother. I'll just straight up be bummed. Just because it's so funny that Survivor 50 happens, and like, we're honoring the show, and then Big Brother sees that, and they're like, we should also honor the show with 1,000 episodes. That's so exciting. And to do so, we're gonna celebrate Survivor again. And it's like, Survivor isn't gonna bring on any Big Brother players. So what are we doing? Like, it should have been me. Yeah, that's my perspective. Joe would get to jury immediately. But I feel like that's behind them now. I don't know. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of already bored. I can't imagine it's exciting. You're just going down the list of naming. Oh, it'd be terrible TV. Like, especially as a returning player. I'm sure, like, you know, you have a returning player on your season, you're gonna kind of look to them and hear what they have to say. And it's like, well, if that returning player is explaining that the best thing you can do is be honest, it's like that already exists in the Big Brother house, where you have players not playing the game and just telling the truth and being like, my strategy is to win the HOH. And I'm not going to do anything except for win the HOH and follow my alliance. I hope not. Kyle's play. That would be truly very embarrassing. Is that a fucking stick you're eating? Yeah! It's got the, like, Mitchell O'Connor, like, you know, stuff on there. Really good. This is a perfectly reasonable thing to do. Yeah, when I said Esquites earlier, I was like, ah, that's Selena lady. Thanks, Mentality, and I fully agree. I love eating this. Esquites? How would you say it? Esquetti. Oh fuck, wrong one. No! Today we got, what's it called? We got a lot of content today too. And like, I'm not super proud of any of my, I'm seeing my appearance and I'm like, damn, we couldn't get a take 2 of that. I'm like, this is so unfortunate. every single time I'm like, damn. Let's see. Tim Gross, what's up? What did I miss? We added some Big Brother players to a list of people that I would reach out to for my podcast. And it kind of, I got the feeling that that's probably not exciting to watch. So we kind of switched over to Plants vs. Zombies. And then we're going to just like talk about like Big Brother 28. There's rumors, like, it's interesting because everyone was convinced that Keanu was coming back, right? Like, it's 100% confirmed Keanu is back. It appears Keanu is not going to be on Big Brother 28. And then, it's like, okay, well now it's 100% confirmed that D is on Big Brother 28. And I'm like, okay, but who said that? Like, you heard that there's gonna be a Survivor player, and then your like answer was like, oh, it must be D. I'm hoping that it's just like a brand synergy thing, and that we just get them as a host of an HOH competition, which would still be a waste of, like, what are we doing? We have our own like talent to pull from. For Ica, I don't think so. Like, it would be cool if Ica was there. Godspeed, Ella. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, the sun kills me every time. When people are like, oh, the sun said this. I'm like, the sun scrolls Twitter, sees one account suggest something, and then they're like, this must be true. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know how to break it to you, but they are clueless. They don't know what's going on. Jade, thank you so much. I feel like Corey is the one who, like, he started it. But it's like, did he say it as like a definitive, or was he just like, oh, it might be D? Like, if we're gonna do a new era person, maybe it would be D. Like, even then, I'm like, I don't know how researched, like, people's speculation of it being anyone is outside of the fact that, like, vibes, you know? Adam, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for the gifts. It tastes delicious. Yeah, I just, like... Everyone's speaking with such authority on the matter, and I'm like, I don't know how true this is. And it's like... I don't know. From a CBS standpoint, what is the thought process on putting a Survivor player on Big Brother? Eric, well, thank you so much for tuning in. I think that, I don't know, I feel like it would be a bit of a slap to the face of, like, recent Big Brother players and even, like, Big Brother legends. I don't know who else, like, from old school Big Brother that would be called up. Like, I know that they've said Danielle Reyes, but it's like, well, we got Danielle Reyes on Big Brother All-Stars. We got Danielle Reyes for, like, we got her on Reindeer Games. Or zombies approaching. Dun dun dun. Iko Wong being on Big Brother would be genius. But it's also like, why would you not just do a Big Brother spin-off where, like, why would it not just be a Big Brother spin-off where they beat everyone to the punch for Big Brother versus the world? Like, why would they not just do that? They have on Big Brother Canada. They have Big Brother Canada stars on there. They have BB28 stars. And then, like, why would they not just steal that? Yes, I have been watching the popularity polls. I've been holding my breath. Every day, I'm scared to see my face. I want to be in the top 50. I'm hoping, I'm pleading. Yeah, I don't think that they would recognize another Big Brother either. But my thing is, like, when people suggest that, I'm like, okay, if that were to happen, it would be under these circumstances. That poll is really interesting because you have a lot of people who I feel people are neutral on, ranking pretty highly. Like, I saw Turner was ranked, you know, in the top 200, but it's like, was Turner that strongly, like, disliked? Oh, Big Brother or Survivor Australia was on. That's interesting. But yeah, my take is that we don't need like, people have mixed opinions on him, but he's just an example where I'm like, there are actual like bad people. Like Kenny is ranked really low, and I'm like, I get what you're saying, but like Amanda is like straight up racist, you know? And she's rated higher than Kenny is. And I'm like, okay, well that feels a little crazy. And so that's kind of when I say that there's a flaw in the grading, I'm like, I think that people take his takes on chat BBC too seriously, and maybe that's impacted his grading system. I don't know. Yeah, I'm watching this this poll on Blue Sky, and I'm terrified of where I'm gonna rank. And then there was a post today where I'm assuming it's not shade because it truly would not be an insult. But where they talked about how people thought I was a non-binary lesbian when the cast released, and I was like, there are people online who bring that up as a way to like insult me, but I didn't get that vibe on Blue Sky. But I did think that was funny when someone tweeted that, and I was like, I am aware of this. This has been brought to my to my desk. It's very funny, in my opinion. Okay. Yeah, I like these odds. I haven't been canceled. You know, knock on wood here, so I feel good about my chances. T-Core is ranked 98. That's nice. That makes me happy. I co-sign that. Oh my gosh. Brain freeze. Holy cow. I'm also excited about this time warp, Clinton. In terms of the house, some observations that I had that no one seems to be talking about is that, something that nobody seems to be acknowledging, at least, is that, they have these red alarms in various rooms. That's new. And then there is like in the kitchen, it looks like a screen and so that's new. And it's funny because I feel like I only recognize that because I was in the house. So there's like little things that I can be like, yeah, that's not a thing every year. I don't think they'll do like week themes in that way. I think that it'll just be like the veto and HOHs are gonna be themed with that. I don't think it's gonna be like it's not gonna be like Big Brother 25, I'm assuming. Of like, it's 80s week or anything like that. I think it's gonna be more, the veto is 80s themed. Oh yeah, Y2K, that's gonna be lit. But I feel like that's an aesthetic better, like, known by Gen Z. Like, Y2K is most widely appreciated by Gen Z because it's like, you know, it's like us dressing in the 90s. And so I feel like that might attract some people from a younger demographic, maybe. Can only hope. Those are kind of my observations. I did have the idea, and I asked about this on Chat BBC, but I think people were under the impression that I was kidding. How do the intruders work on Australian Survivor? Or Australian Big Brother? Because, I mean, maybe that's what they mean of, like, people are gonna live in there and whatever. Like, maybe that's the vibe that we get. I have no clue. Damn. Let's see. And so my theory was those red alarms might be an allusion to an intruder. I also had the idea, maybe it's like, maybe the, like, intruders are people competing in the AI arena? something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't love the Survivor thing. Like, that Survivor rumor kind of really deflated my interest in the season. I would not love that. Like, I think that would be... And I legitimately am coming from it, from the perspective of talent. Like, I think it's like incredibly like disheartening that the network would choose someone from another show than their own talent. Like, I don't know. I am biased. Especially when I know that... What's up, Hella Bella? I also feel like it's kind of crazy if it is a... Oh, let me do this real quick. If it is a, like... Like, the fact that Big Brother players realistically aren't going to be asked to do... It's not like we're being asked to do, like, Survivor, you know? Rachel said that she wants to play Survivor, and when Jeff was asked, he's like, she can apply like everyone else. And it's like, well, she, like, yeah, she's gonna go through the application process, but CBS has her phone number. Oh, dang, I was hoping it was gonna be, like, endless. Yeah, the Simon Says thing, I think that could be fun. I don't mind, like, campy games like this. Like, I like fun stuff like that. I think it's interesting imagining, like, who's casting, like, who's applying for that show, just because I would not want to go on Simon Says. I wanted to go on Big Brother. And so it makes me wonder, like, what do they have in store to be able to convince people to go on it? And so that in itself is exciting, I feel. Yeah. Outside of that, I'm, like, super excited for that Simon Says. I am the guy who watches every reality TV show, so I welcome more content to consume. I really want to do a review of The GOAT. I'm in the process of, like, I need to watch The Circle. I did know that. Yes. Sophie, I got to message her before Survivor. She joined one of my TikTok lives and was like, I was almost on your season, I'm on Survivor. And I was like, so is this the way you summon the Avengers? That idea kind of fell apart and disappeared, Soja. I just didn't want to... I had an Excel sheet of, like, people I wanted to invite onto my, like, Patreon, but it just felt, like, not that interesting, so I thought it'd be fun, but then it was just not as cool as I thought it would be. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's... Let's do this. She's a real BB fan. Yeah, I think she would have been awesome on my season. We for sure would have worked together. Like, I feel pretty confident by that. Steve, or Steven, from that season of Survivor, he was almost on my season of Big Brother. Who do we think got Sophie's spot? Who are the, like, brunettes? My guess was MJ. Well, okay, let's think. Who is, like, a short... It could have been, like, Rubina. Yeah, Rubina, like... Instead of a Latina, they wanted your local Filipina. I'm back by popular demand. Hey, Star. How did it go? Oh, Leah's short in Miami. Yeah, that's true. They're both short. And they're both from Miami. So, that feels kind of right. Who knows? It was gaggy. Oh my god. I can't wait to watch it with Haley afterwards. This season of Love Island has not been as fun to watch. Like, it's like, the men truly, like, really bother me this season. And it makes it, like, pretty unenjoyable. Because it's like the way that they were all so defensive, and there's no solidarity. Like, Sincere loves Anaya. That is, like, very clear. Clinton, you're a fiend. You're a fiend for the CBS shop. I love it. I can't wait to see what cool merch you get. But it's like, Sincere is friends with Amaya. Or Anaya. But he still has an allegiance to the boys that doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, bro, you're telling TT, like, I've never seen him this happy. And it's like, I don't know. And then they all witness, like, Casey say, like, I have nothing in common with Anaya. And it's like, where's the solidarity? I don't understand. Like, that is your friend. You're gonna let someone talk about your friend that way? That's not cool. That's not right. And that's just kind of how they're losing me, is I'm just like, dude. Because I'm telling you right now, if someone said that about, like, whatever, I would either A, push back and be like, I mean, you guys seem to have, like, a pretty good relationship, but maybe it's just not romantic. You know, like, they should be recentering the way that Casey specifically was speaking on Anaya. Where they're like, I mean, that's kind of the thing of the show, is you have people who maybe are compatible in some ways, and maybe it's just a friendship vibe, and you guys tried to do it romantic, but yeah, there's no defending or consideration of, like, the women that aren't there in the moment, and I think that that's sad. Like, I don't think that that's cool. And then, like, the Zach thing, I am willing to bet, not to defend Zach, don't really, like, I don't hate Zach, I just think that I didn't like that he was, you know, he told, what's it called? I think he's very calculated, and I think that that is more so not calculated in that he wants to win the show. I think he's calculated in he wants to have the followers and be on the villa and all that. Like, think about it. His brother was on the show. He has witnessed firsthand what can happen, you know, as long as you don't fuck it up. And that's the vibe that I get. And I don't blame him. I think that that's a perfectly reasonable thing. But like Zach and the, what's her name? What was her name? Elena? Oh shit. Yeah, Elena, like, I'm willing to bet, not to defend Zach, I'm willing to bet production told him he's not allowed to speak about it. Because that feels like something that would be 100% off limits. Oh my god, I don't care. He should have brought it up while they're like pillow talking or whatever. Like, you know, when they're just chilling on the bed, no mics on, like at night, he should have been like, I need to tell you something that production's not gonna let me talk about. Cause they can't really hear you whispering. It's like, you know, and they can't read lips if you have the blanket over your head. And I would be like the person that I was like matched up with left early, but I promise you I had no interest in leaving with her. Like, it, by that point, it was like, it's over. Like, I had zero interest in her. I think he should have just broken the rules, but that's also me, you know? Yeah, smoking like a real big brother. Yeah, they can't tell you, like, whatever. You gotta put yourself first, because that's ridiculous. I don't mind, like, the Love Island, like, cinematic universe casting gimmick of, like, the brother. I just am shocked that it was Charlie. Like, whoever it is at Peacock, they love him. They think he is so good, and I am not convinced. Like, I do not... Oh, fuck. But yeah, I did not like that Kata had to find out that way. Because especially when it's like during a challenge that is being filmed, production probably isn't loving, you know. Oh, shoot. Because it's like, at that point, what are we supposed to do? It's crazy how I don't really care for any of these things. Oh my god, yeah, Christine. Those clips... Clinton, that's so cool that you were on the Big Brother newsletter. Oh, damn. Gonna be uneven here. Fuck. I need to catch up on Drag Race. I moved. And started missing everything. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's like, honestly, oh, I wanted to talk about this too. Corbin is interesting to me because, he truly is an evil Cedric. Like, Cedric, there's like this sweetness to Cedric. Oh fuck. But what's refreshing about, like, Corbin, like, weirdly, refreshing, is the fact that, like, he is unapologetic, like, and he acknowledges the fact that he sucks, and that, like, men are bad. Like, he truly, he's not gonna change his behavior, but it's like, it's like shocking how upfront he is with the fact that he's, like, a douche, you know? Half of the Love Island cast was in high school during the pandemic. That makes perfect sense to me. Yep, that makes sense. Like, truly, that is the most, like, reasonable, like, thing to hear. I'm like, yeah, that's not shocking. Oh, fuck. And that's crazy to think that, like, oh, well, all right. This. I just think it's like, I don't know. That's kind of what I liked about Bryce, was that I like that like Bryce comes off as like someone who is my age. Like, I think he would have been a senior, yeah, I think he'd have been like a senior when I was a freshman in high school. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, yeah. Which is weird to think, but, right? I'm 27, 28, sophomore, 29, junior, you know? Oh, yeah, Sincere is like a phenomenal track athlete, which I think is hilarious. I'm like, oh my god. Good for him. Oh my god, thank you. Star, yes. Minions was incredible. This is the best Minions movie that has come out to date. James, he's kind of the main Minion. He's in my top 5 favorite Minions of all time list for sure. I thought it was like, it's just unironically good. It's really funny. Hella Bella, I asked the same thing. I'm like, okay, we didn't have to exclude Bob, Stuart, and Kevin. We could have easily included our goats in it, les buddies, but sure, we'll let it slide. You what? They do. They for sure exist in the same timeline. Okay, I think we're good now. I thought the movie was great. We got the, like, Haley got the Minions blanket. She got the, like, commemorative cup. Oh shoot. Ah! We did it. It was great. And the guy working at the desk, I had Camel Crusher with me. I had Camel Crusher with me. And then Haley had a Goomy that I got her with us. And so we were and I had my like Groose scarf on, showing off that we know ball. And the guy was trying to sell us on these like plushie, like they had a combo for like $30 where you could get whatever items, Minion artifacts. And it was kind of tempting. The plastic figurines weren't selling me on it or anything. And then he was like saying that he hopes that they have left over so he can get it. And he was just really talkative. I really liked his vibe. I was like, this guy's great. But yeah, it was awesome. You should all watch it for sure. There's a million showtimes. If you're in California, that is something that I feel like must be taken for granted. There are a bazillion showtimes for every single movie. In the Midwest, it's like they have a total of 6 theaters, and there's various showtimes throughout the, you know, it's not as like 9, 9:30, 7:15, like, but yeah. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate all of you for your time and attention. I'm going to reach out to the people that we brought up for the Patreon. But in the meantime, I hope everyone has a great rest of their night. All right, I'm going to go watch Love Island. Bye.